All right, guys, we are live. Welcome. It's your man, Jay Will. I just wanted to say hello to everyone, and we are going to get this thing rolling. Yes, we are. So, I think I titled this one something like The State of YouTube or something like that. Let me get this pushed out. It's Friday. Some of you guys are at work, some of you guys are off work. Some of you guys don't work. And we're going to talk for a little bit. So thank you for everybody that's coming in. Just pumping this out real quick. Sending out some links. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. CV Tech, man, it's kind of strange. I was just looking at one of your videos, believe it or not. I do look at other YouTubers' videos. It's so funny you came into this one, and I was just on your page. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I was just on your page. That is weird. So, I'm not expecting a huge turnout. I just want to get this video out there because I never officially addressed YouTube. What's going on, Jerry? I never officially. I kind of put out a video and I gave some thoughts briefly, but I didn't really address it head on. And honestly, I didn't address it head on because it doesn't really affect me. But what does affect me is the way YouTube handles their monetization, and that's going to affect all of us that are doing YouTube. Whether we say, "Oh, I got a job," or "I don't need this money," or all of that right there is irrelevant because you're affected by YouTube, the monetization part of it. So, getting demonetized, there's been a huge push. And in actuality, there's really nothing that you can do about it. It's just going to be one of those things that you deal with. It's not really a big deal to the point to where people should panic. But really, you should put things in motion. There's a couple of ways to look at that, the things that are happening. And it's all about how you determine, you have to determine how you're going to respond to this. So if you don't have 1,000 subs, and this conversation has gone on plenty of times. Plenty of people have chatted about it. But if you don't have 1,000 subs, I wouldn't say so much that you're in danger. I feel like it's a couple of things should be running through your mind. It definitely motivate you to start doing more, to push more. I can't see anything. It should definitely motivate you to push forward and work harder if that's your thing. If you're trying to be on YouTube full time, if you're trying to be on YouTube part time, reality is, even though this doesn't affect me like the 1,000 subs or whatever, yeah, that's right, Gadget Bear. You just got to grind harder, and the people will decide whether they want to watch you or not. That's kind of what it boils down to. A lot of people are kind of. I've seen a lot of videos. I watched a lot of videos from YouTubers who are directly impacted by this new rule of YouTube. And I'm kind of surprised at some of their responses. I'm not saying they're wrong. What I'm saying is, instead of getting mad about it, do something about it. You're in control of a couple of things on your channel. You're in control of what you put out. You're in control of how you tag your videos. You're in control of how you try to manipulate and find your way through YouTube's algorithm. That's your job. They're not going to give you all the street secrets to getting at the top of the view list. So with that being said, you're not in danger. You're not in danger. You have to pretty much grind. And you might hear a lot of YouTubers saying that who's not affected by it. But we're all affected in some kind of way, because the reality is, on the revenue side, we're affected because of the ads that are being pulled from YouTube. So if in fact, we stay on this road we're on right now with YouTube, people pulling their ads from YouTube, personally, I think it's all bogus. I think they're just supporting certain YouTubers, because here's the way it works. Here's the way I see what happening. So if I make a video about this being demonetized and things like that, I'm not really capitalizing on it because I'm not really making any money off of this video. Not like this video is probably not going to get 6 million hits. There's not going to be 5,000 people watching right now. The video is monetized, but it's not gonna, for videos like this, when I do these live streams, really, to be honest, when I do a live stream like this, it might make like $3 or $1.50. That's just what it is. So I don't make the live streams to get funding, like for people watching it, because it doesn't pull in a lot of revenue. And a live stream is how you get to see the person for real. So you get to see, it's more of just kicking it with you guys, having fun and relaxing and chatting. But if I had 10 million subs, there will probably be about 10,000 people watching. And a lot of those people, surprisingly, they will be giving super chat. They will be doing all these things to the people who already have 10 million subs and who are already kind of in a certain bubble for YouTube. YouTube is definitely taking care of the YouTubers who bring them the most revenue. Why wouldn't you? It's a business. So for the people that are affected by these new rules of YouTube, don't get mad. You're technically in control of a lot of things. And I've actually gone to some of these channels. Now, I'm not gonna sit on this live stream and tell you that I'm this big time YouTuber and I'm judging all the other YouTubers that are smaller than me. It's not gonna happen. But what I will say is some of the people who are complaining about or griping about the new rules, some of them are nowhere near 1,000 subs. They're not really losing a lot of money. And then the quality of their work is where it's at. You have to capitalize on some things. You've got to put it into motion. I'm just going to say, you know what, screw it. I'm going to go ahead and just grind out, and I'm going to get the products that I need to get, and I'm just going to try to work. And if people watch me, people watch me. There are people out there who genuinely are trying to look out for other YouTubers. I can raise my hand and say, I'm one of those YouTubers who I'm not trying to get all the views to myself. If it's something to be capitalized on, or if it's something I can do to help, I'm definitely going to jump out and do it if I can do it. But to a certain extent, I have to take care of my own channel. I can't do it for you. I've seen a lot of people say, subscribe to me and I'll subscribe to you. Let me tell you, I've said it before and I have to reiterate it again. If you put your YouTube channel on one of my videos and I didn't say, hey, this video, you can go ahead and promote your channel, I'm just going to delete your comment and kick you off the channel probably. But because I think it's rude of people to post their videos to try to come up on other people's videos instead of just working hard. If YouTube is going to be your thing, don't stick your hand out and look for handouts to get to the top, and don't step on people to get to the top. Put your work out. Let me decide whether I want to watch you or not. Like at the beginning of the video, this stream I started, CV Tech is in here, right? I was watching one of his, believe it or not, I do skim through it. The chance of him coming in this stream is very strange because he had no idea I was watching his videos. I didn't comment. I don't comment very often, but on videos, but he just happened to come into the stream. It's kind of strange, but I guess it is what it is. Yeah, that was kind of strange. He probably didn't even know if I watched him or not, but now you guys know I do check out CV Tech. But I'll get to some of you guys' comments in a minute. But, on my channel personally, I may not be affected directly by the things that are happening, but the reality is it affects me more on the monetization side. Like I gave an example on the last stream, okay, so if I'm pulling in $4,000, $5,000 a month, that means that YouTube is pulling in double that because they take 45% pretty much. And if you don't know, every year in January, if you're new to YouTube, every year in January, there's a huge drop off. I mean, this year, revenue's down 54%. And I know I'm not the only one affected by this. I know I'm not. Tons of people every year, it's the same thing with YouTube. All of the ads just drop off. You go from making $3,000 to $5,000 in December, and then you drop off to your just less than half of that. So good thing I don't have to rely solely on YouTube for income. But for some of you guys out there, I think the majority of the people on YouTube actually work another job. But there's the people who don't work another job are the people who have millions of subs that are a part of a network, or they're getting flown all over the world because of whatever reason. They did the right thing. They got in the right place. They took the right deal. Not going to hate on them, you know. They're in that spot because they earned their way to that spot. And it's nothing to do with the people who have 1 million subs. I watch iJustine. I watch Bored at Work. I watch Juan Bagnell. I watch MKBHD sometimes, Flossie Carter. These people are popular on YouTube because of whatever they did to get to that spot. And don't mistake, it's nothing to do with those people and how they got there. They made the right moves and they got there. Now, what is the problem I have is with YouTube itself. YouTube is taking care of certain people that are way up at the top, and it's very obvious. I wonder how many tech videos are getting demonetized right now. Like, I'm personally tired of going in and remonetizing my videos or having to check it and scan it. There's absolutely nothing on my videos that is inappropriate for a child, or not even in the comments section. I try to go out and remove the comments, you know? And I feel like YouTube is only targeting a certain number down. I don't care what anybody says. I think YouTube is targeting a certain group. I think they're picking and choosing who they want to demonetize. I don't believe that, okay, well, we've hired more people to watch all these videos. Do you understand how silly that sounds? You're going to hire a bunch of people just to watch YouTube videos to see if it's appropriate for an ad. Come on, man. They sent me an email about that, and they actually reached out to me, and I was like, you got to be kidding if you think I believe this. Okay, I'm not saying you don't have anybody hired to watch YouTube videos, but all of the videos that are getting demonetized, nearly every one of my videos gets demonetized. And if you're on my channel and on this live stream, you probably know that I don't have anything inappropriate on there. Not the language. I don't even use bad language on my channel at all. And for all of my videos to get demonetized, I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. My name is not Willie, and all these other names is just J Will. If you have a question, go ahead and post it. But I think it's more of a... YouTube is a lopsided playing field. So if you are just starting YouTube, it's not that you have it worse than anybody else. It depends on which area you're going into. Because right now, everything is saturated. Everything is saturated. The tech field is extremely saturated. The beauty and makeup and hair and stuff like that, that's extremely saturated. Anything that you can think of is oversaturated with the same people doing the same thing. And the reason those people are doing the same thing is because most of them are getting sent the products ahead of time. And, oh yeah, gaming too. Gaming too. You're right, gaming. Gaming is really saturated. I just feel like if you're starting out, you almost don't have a chance unless there's something about you that is popping. I mean, you got to be what society might consider the most beautiful and the sexiest, and all those things, unfortunately, matter to people. And I just really feel like, you know, it's lopsided, and it's starting to. Oh yeah, vlog. Oh yeah, vlog. Gadget Beard. Yes. What's up, Otech? I see. Gadget Beard is completely right. Vlogging is like everybody is turning on their phone and is putting it, hey, what's up? It's Jimmy Bean, and I'm getting ready to bring it to you. Everybody is vlogging right now because you got these expensive phones with great cameras, and you could pop up any phone and put a tripod on it, little handhold, froyo, whatever it's called, or just a one from Walmart, and you vlogging. And you're good. You just have to be talking about something that people like, and that's it. You're popular. Let me see some of these comments. yeah. Some people, like I see JB Carter 21. Some people jump on and I'm not anything against her. I have nothing against her. You know, I've watched her work before. And, you know, it is what it is. Some people jump on YouTube and they blow up because of the way they look, or they sign a good deal. Because don't get it twisted. There's a lot of people that's in contracts right now. They're in networks and they won't tell you that. You know, they won't tell you, oh, I joined the network a long time ago. You know, and you see all these people going to Barcelona and all these places. Man, you know how much an expensive trip is to go to Barcelona? Round trip? Is what it is. Is what it is. And again, it's not a reflection on the people. Don't take it as though I think that I'm saying the people are doing something wrong. It's YouTube itself that has taken away from a large group of people that probably have more talent than some of the people. I've gone on record and said, hey, you know, this top YouTuber, and again, this dude is like in the UK or some PewPie or something like that. That guy has, to me personally, now I know me and him, I'm about 30 years older than him. So we definitely don't see eye to eye when it comes to what's funny. But this guy has no talent. Like, I don't understand how he has so many viewers and his videos get so many hits. And he personally, to me, has no talent. I don't see anything funny that he does. But he is, and it's not a personal attack. So PewDiePie, or whatever your name is, if you're watching, it's not a personal attack on you. It's more of a, what the heck are people, again, we're from different generations. But shout out to PewDiePie, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to PewDiePie. If he's able to capitalize and make millions on there, do your thing. I ain't gonna hate on you. But it's definitely a lopsided playing field when it comes to what people are watching and what people are doing on YouTube. It's a lopsided playing field. And unfortunately, Sister Harris, I see you. What's going on? Unfortunately, all right, Otech. Unfortunately, some people make it, and some people who don't make it probably have a lot more talent. A week trip to Barcelona is at least $10,000. Thank you. Yeah, it really is. Vegetable juice. But, you know, YouTube is technically a level playing field. You have to navigate your way through YouTube, and instead of complaining about it or griping about it too much. Now, I will say you do have an outlet, and it's freedom of speech. You say what you want, and I want you to, if YouTube is your thing, I'm all for you making it. I'm all for you pushing forward and being a big star on YouTube if that's what you want. I'll even help you. If it's something I can help you with, I'll help you. If it's within my reach, I'll do whatever I can to try to help you get to your goal. Because for me on YouTube, I've already surpassed goals I thought I would never reach. I only had a goal of like 50,000 or something like that. And now I'm above that. But those numbers really, to me, you know, I appreciate those subscribers. But, you know, YouTube, every video doesn't get 50,000 views. I don't even think YouTube is notifying a lot of the people that are subscribed to you, because 99% of revenue comes from people who are not subscribed to you. And if you're a YouTuber, you've heard me say this a long time ago, the people who are not subscribed to you are the ones who are actually pushing revenue to your channel. I wonder if YouTube is even pushing out notifications like they should, because sometimes people say, I didn't even get the notification. That happened to me for a long time. I think it was Tony Pazzo. I wasn't getting any of Tony Pazzo's notifications when he would go live. And he was like, I'm telling you, man, everything's set up right. And him and somebody else. And I was like, I'm not getting any of these notifications. And then you end up missing an entire live stream. And you're wondering, why didn't I, you know, what happened? And you got to ask yourself, but have you ever been on a live stream of someone who has, let's just give them 2 million subs, right? That's 2 million subs now is a low number, you know, for YouTube. You ever been on a YouTuber stream? What's going on technically? I see Grant. I see you guys. You ever been on one of those guys' streams and they have like 100,000 people watching, or this is lower down, 5,000 people watching? That's a lot of people to be watching live. That's a lot. You ever see? And then you see Spurs for Life. I see. Then you see people donating to them. You ever seen these streams where people stream for 24 hours spinning a fidget spinner? And they're taking bids, oh, I'm going to give you a fidget spinner. You ever seen that crap? These people are making tons of money off these people. And unfortunately, that saying stays true. Rich stay rich, poor stay poor. Because the rich aren't taking care of the poor. How many YouTubers out there do you see doing a giveaway with their own money and their own stuff? Hardly ever. It's always something that's given to them. Even me, the phones that I give away, well, I buy now. I'm an exception. I've bought a lot of phones and given them away. But I also get a lot of phones that I give away too. But how many YouTubers out there? Like this one guy, I forgot his name. The dude who talking about he was giving away all the iPhones out the back of his truck. Total scam. This guy did not give away. He did that to get subs. And again, it's not so much his channel. Who has a production crew as big as that? And who's paying for all that? Once I see a person start to review pizza, like seriously, you're going to review a box of cereal? Come on. You make it a little too obvious that it's just about that bread. Now, if you're on YouTube, I definitely would advise you to monetize your videos, especially if you're doing a lot of content. I always tell people, if you're on YouTube and you're buying all, if you have these 3 phones right here and you're not a YouTuber, you're losing out on some money. You could be doing videos, and I just picked up the first 3 phones that were by me. These are the first 3 phones that were by me. So if you have these 3 phones and you're not doing videos on them, you're losing money. You could be monetizing videos on YouTube. Just get on there and talk and do what you need to do. All right, Grant. Yeah, it's a networking thing, Malik. I somewhat agree with that, but it's a lopsided networking thing. It's not a balanced playing field. Not at all. Not by a long shot. It is not a balanced playing field with YouTube. YouTube picks and chooses who they want to put on board and who they want to bump to the top. You know? I want to go back and find some, I'm going to look at some of you guys' comments. Let me pop the chat out here. All right. All right, so I'm going to go back and scroll through and see if I can find some questions you guys want answered. It's kind of funny. The first thing I see here as I'm scrolling back is I see people pay people to watch their channels. I kind of believe that, man. Because I heard you could buy subs now. That's crazy. Let me see here if I can find. How do you feel about the iPhone X production being cut in half? I don't feel any kind of way. It's not, you know, Apple makes a lot of money off of people. And that's just what it is. I don't really have that big of a... I don't own any Apple stock. Actually, I'm more Samsung and Nokia and stuff like that, and Google. But if I was a stockholder and if I had money shares in Apple, then I probably would be concerned. But I don't. So, no. CV Tech says he did a front camera sample and YouTube demonetized it before it was even released. I know. Yeah, I've seen that. A lot of mine used to get demonetized before they were released, and I was like, what the heck? I don't even understand. It's not even out yet. That's how, that lets you know that it's just a bot going through. And at one point, like for the first 3 months, I was not affected by this demonetization thing. When it happened last year, then all of a sudden, every last one of my videos got demonetized. Yeah. I know the Crystal Moore. Oh, we addressed that already. Yeah, Jack, I have to have fun with the channel. And that's, I've given that, I've posted a lot of videos on, and I'm just catching up on the comments. I know the comments in the live stream are not, you know, they're up to date. I'm trying to catch up on the comments here, and questions. But I posted several videos on how to start a YouTube channel, what you need to do, all kinds of things. And the first thing you should be doing is having fun. You shouldn't be starting a YouTube channel as your career, because how do you do that? You don't have any followers yet, you know? Vegetable juice, guys. Trying to look for some questions in here. You know what? Smart Decisions made a comment a while back saying millions of subs doesn't mean you're a great YouTuber. Correct. Just like an A student, you know, doesn't mean you're the best. But people who watch YouTube, some people, and not everybody, some people who watch YouTube are so influenced by the person in front of that camera, they want to be like them, and you shouldn't do that. No. Yeah, Prince Revolver, trying to get money in the pocket from YouTube. Nah, it's not even realistic. See if I can go back down and find. Let's go back and go to the beginnings here. So Gorilla Tech has a new channel he's doing. So shout out to Gorilla Tech. Hope you guys are checking that person out. Oh man, here he is. My boy 10-minute tech reviews, dude. I gotta get you. We gotta meet up. I'm gonna have to reach out to you. I'm gonna have to steal your name. I will pay you. If I do 15-minute tech reviews, it'll be direct biting off of you. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who's doing that, but you have the actual channel, 10-minute tech reviews, and I'm still waiting to get some love from that. We'll give you a hard time every time you come in here. If you're starting out, YouTube is gonna be hard. Technically, T says he wasn't hit at the beginning, but now when it posts videos, instantly demonetized. How does that make you feel when you're just posted a video and obviously, like I've been working on a lot of videos and they don't even get a chance to go live and they're demonetized. Even if, okay, so for me, I can pay my bills without YouTube technically. And I save a lot of money too from YouTube. I take the YouTube money and I buy all these MacBooks and phones and man, I have furnished my entire, dude, from YouTube. Now, obviously I've been on YouTube for a while, but I make enough money on YouTube now to where I can buy a MacBook Pro at full cost with one of the checks from Google, and a couple of phones. I bought my iMac. It's like $2,500. I think not glorifying money. Don't get it twisted. I'm just telling you, when you get to a certain point on YouTube, you want to get to the point where if you're not getting free things, you got to save your money, or you got to grind hard enough and put out the content and There's nothing wrong with going on YouTube and watching what's hot, then putting your own twist on it. If you're starting from a clean slate, you don't know what you want to go into. If you're one of those people who like some of everything, pick a couple of them and make that about your channel. Then go out and search how the playing field is for that. Is there a lot of people doing that, or what are the numbers like? How many views are people getting? You know, do your research and then jump in and do what you need to do that way. But you should be you could use your YouTube money to fund your channel, like lights, cameras, everything, man. All that stuff that I got totally didn't come out of my pocket, technically out of my bank account. It came from YouTube money, and that's what you would want. You want it to be that way. You don't want to buy all these things and use your own money when you're now. When you first start, you got to invest in something to get yourself going. You got to have some good lighting. You got to have a good camera. You got to have a tripod. You got to have something to talk about, and you got to be having fun. Got to. Those are going to collect you guys, many people. Phones. What do you think of? I got a VMAX Pro. Yeah, I mean, YouTube, you have to learn how to manipulate your way. I shouldn't say manipulate. You have to learn how to maneuver your way through YouTube and find truth. When I see reviews that say, here is the real review, I look at that review, and then I go back and find all the other videos they did before that. And if I don't see but like one video, or, you know, and I see them posting a bunch of videos saying, this is the this review is the review, I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't buy this phone, or I'm going to tell you why you should buy this phone. I don't really give those don't hold much weight with me. You do one video on a phone, you know, it doesn't matter how long you had it. I think people want to, and I'm just using a phone as an example, but it could be a TV remote. You know, if you're just putting out all these videos saying this is my review, on YouTube now, the credibility of the YouTuber means a lot, which means I want to see like 4 videos or 5 videos on that phone. That's just personally what I require of some YouTubers. I want to see at least minimum 3, man. I mean, if you're saying that you're using this phone, I want to see about 3 reviews on it. Those are real reviews to me. Let me see here. What if you want to do YouTube just for fun and not? Yeah, yeah. There's plenty of people. The church website, houseofprayerministry.net. I just rebuilt the site, so it's up and going, guys. I hope you guys check it out, houseofprayerministry.net. We built it 4 years strong. You know, me and Sister Harris are doing our thing. Definitely giving it up to the Lord, putting us in the right place, man. But for example, for that, we don't make money off those YouTube videos. We do not monetize our church YouTube videos. We don't do it. And if there's ads on there, it's because YouTube is putting them there. You feel me? So we don't monetize our church videos, but we have a church. We have the church website, and I use we use YouTube for some of the platforms because it's easier to put into the program. It's just easy. Then easier than uploading a full 1080p video directly to the website. So we don't monetize the YouTube videos for the church. So if you're just doing it for fun, I wouldn't even worry about it. Just have fun with it. But eventually, if you're really, really good, like if sites start to notice you, you might even be able to get like a contract or something. Forget about being monetized on YouTube. You'll be able to be like Juan back now. You pick up a gig at Pocket Now or wherever you desire, or Android Authority. You know, these people might offer you a spot. You don't have to worry about YouTube monetization. Yeah, meet the Nelsons. Definitely. You got to have fun first. You got to have fun. It's this, if you're trying to do YouTube in like as a business, you're going to be bored out of your mind. You're not going to have any fun. This live stream right here will get, look at Sister Harris. That's Pastor Harris right there from House of Prayer Ministry. This website, just our church website. That's Pastor Harris who just was in here donating $2. I got to get that back to the church, Sister Harris. But if you're not having fun, folks, something's wrong. You definitely don't want to start a YouTube channel. And you'll hear a lot of people say this. You can tell when someone's passionate about YouTube. Thanks, Terry. You can tell when someone's passionate about YouTube and they're really having fun. You don't have to call it out. You'll be able to see immediately. You can see it's crazy to file a review and keep going. One thing about the demonetization. Here's what I don't like. So I'll have a video get 2,000 hits in the same day or 1,500 hits in the same day. And all the revenue that I could have made during that time, they wait and demonetize it afterwards. So all the revenue, as long as it's sitting in that state, there's no funds coming in for that video. It's just dead weight. Now, they might tell you, oh, we go back and retroactively, you know, who knows? I didn't ask. I don't even care. I don't even bother to fight that battle. I just don't do it. It's not that deep to where I'm going to let it stress me out and to where I'm having, because you can't call YouTube. I mean, you're not going to get anything accomplished, so roll with it. Pick your battles. I won't even do it. I'll just, whatever happens, happens. And I'm rolling with it like that. That's how I'm going to handle that right there. I'm not going to stress myself about it. What's going on, Eric? I see you, man. Make subtle upgrades due to little YouTube money. Yeah, technically, T, you definitely should use your YouTube funding that you get in. For people that are starting out on YouTube, if you don't make a $500 in your first rotation, like in your first check, you need to make at least $100. So if you're not pulling in anything more than $500 on your checks right now, I would say don't even spend them. Just save them. Save them up, and then you can buy the you don't have to try to. I think a lot of things in the tech community. Here's how the tech field works. I can't speak for vlogging and all these other fields in YouTube, hair, makeup. I don't know how they work, but I can tell you about the tech field. If in fact, okay, so the S8 just came out, right? S8 just dropped, right? This phone just came out. If you don't review this in that first week of when it first comes out, it's old. So, and unfortunately, that's how it is with the tech field. If you don't get the phones first, you don't get those views. You get views. You just don't get all the views that you could have possibly gotten if you'd have had that device first. That's just how the tech field is. That's how the tech field is. And that's how it's going to be. You have to, if you don't get it first, but see, the problem is, I'm trying to asking this person, Prince Rivaro, who you said if you're stressing over YouTube, then what's the point of videos. I guess that was just a general statement you were making. I got you. Yeah, if you're stressing about it, you probably shouldn't do it. What's going on, Zaloki Sabu? I see you. But T, you're right. It's just a matter of, hey, Mama 4, everybody, Mama 4 is here. But in the tech field, if you don't get it first, which is why these companies send all the phones to the YouTubers who have millions of subs, because they know that they're going to get 1 million hits right away. And they're going to put it in their hands. And believe it or not, some of the YouTubers who are not at that level yet, they're chasing after the wrong thing. They're chasing after what the other YouTubers are doing instead of just being themselves. Somebody said, be yourself earlier. I saw that up here somewhere. That was Terry. Terry Keller said, be yourself. Totally right. Some people are too busy chasing after other YouTubers that you're not having fun, and you're never going to meet the expectations of those other YouTubers. It's just not going to happen. You're wasting your time. You shouldn't do that. You should be your worst critic and your only competition. If you try to mimic other YouTubers, you're going to be in a world of hurt. You have to. I've had people say, well, why don't you do it like so-and-so? I'm like, well, why? Because I'm me? I don't really care about what this other person is doing to that point, you know? I like their work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to mimic, you know, what somebody else is doing. I have a question in left field. What would chairs look like if our knees were, gosh. Anyway, some folks want to be huge YouTubers that have all the millions of subs, but why would you want to be like somebody else? Yeah, why won't, evolve your own style. Yeah, make your own style. Be yourself. Do you. And I'm telling you, if you hit that lick, I've had some of my videos go viral. Like, I go to sleep, I put a video out on the Note 5 a while back. Turns out it was something in that video that nobody on the internet had posted. I woke up the next morning, there was 50,000 hits on that video. Literally in less than 8 hours, it was 50-something thousand hits on that video. And I was like, what the heck did I do? What did I say? A lot of websites started using my video to talk about the issue. It can happen to anybody, you know? It was a Galaxy Note 5 video about the S Pen. I was like, what the heck? I didn't shoot that video, oh, I'm going to go viral. No. You just shoot the video and that's it. Did you get started? Did you get started that share the love with? I've already picked the first person. You got to keep up with. You got to follow. You know. Side note: you have to follow me on social media somewhere other than YouTube, because a lot of questions. I think Eric hit me up on Twitter or somewhere else, and then his person. I've given updates on that already. The other person has already put out a video. You got to stay up on your game, man. Or you going to be thinking that it's over with or something like that. And you know, those updates are already coming out. So you got to follow me on social media to keep up with what's going on with a lot of things that are going on. I'd rather have a smaller number of subs that are genuine. I say that all the time. I say that all the time. I say it all the time. I would rather have 50,000 loyal subs than 50 million people who don't care nothing about what I'm talking about. They're just there for a giveaway or they're just there for whatever. It's just not realistic. The thing that a lot of people miss out on when it comes to YouTube, they stress about the wrong thing. Jonathan, I see Jonathan Izell. They stress about the wrong thing. They get caught up in the wrong thing. And you get to a point where you're chasing your tail. You got to make a decision on YouTube what's important to you. Is it important to be a big star? Whatever that is. Whatever that is. If you want to be a big star, that's in the eyes of the beholder. Whatever you consider to be a big star, that's up to you. No, to the PB Zilla, I don't have any trouble connect. I keep my Moto Z2 connected to 5 gigahertz. Go into settings and reset. Go into settings and reset the network settings only. Reset the network settings only, and then reboot your phone. Pull the SIM card. Wait 30 seconds, then put the SIM card back in. Power the phone back on, and then reconnect to those Wi-Fi unit connections that you want. So you should be okay. But I haven't had any problems with connecting to my 5 gigahertz. I just haven't. Any ZTE phones that improve upon ZTE's Blade Z Max coming up anytime soon? I don't know for sure. I know ZTE probably has some great stuff coming to capitalize on. I'm looking for a more sleek. I'm looking for another big phone from ZTE with slim bezels. That's what I'm looking for. I would love to see that from ZTE. Yeah. But guys, I just want to do a quick brief stream. I don't even know how long I've been streaming. Probably been about 30 minutes or so. I just wanted to jump on real quick. It's Friday. I got to be somewhere in a little bit. But I wanted to show some love, you know, and just get your take on the YouTube situation. The state of YouTube is kind of, we're in a good place, you know. We're not in the worst place ever. It's just that the people out there who are directly affected by what they think could be bad about YouTube, keep your head up, because I don't think you're in a bad place. I think you just need to accept the rules that are put there in front of you. We can only make so many videos on how we feel what YouTube should be doing, because really you are YouTube. Now I know that it's not a fair playing field. I've said that before. I know it's not fair. I know it's not balanced. But what are you going to do? Who are you going to contact? The only thing you can control is the person that's looking in that mirror. So whatever you do, that's a reflection of you. Don't place too much blame on YouTube. Just make it happen. Because in this live stream, there's a lot of good points in here. Be yourself. Evolve your own style. Don't be like other people. Take those 1,000 subs or those 500 subs that are loyal. It didn't say that they were shutting your channel down. They just said you can't monetize. Who knows where you're going to end up? Like I said, you could pick up a contract with a website or something if you're that good. If that's your thing, if you're just trying to be this YouTube star. There's nothing wrong with that. There's plenty of people who are stars, I guess if you want to call them stars. There's some people they're big stars. And that's the way they're viewed. That's their job. You know, if that's what you're aiming towards, hey, you could do it. You don't need too much motivation, but you're not like a 5-year-old. Work. Put your work in. Put your work in. Do I have I'm gonna take this last question. Do I have a guarantee with Moto for screen lines issues and all? I don't know. I have no clue. Probably need to hit Motorola. So I'm about to get out of here, man. I appreciate you guys joining in the live stream. What's going on, man? You late? Tech time? No, I'm just kidding, man. I know everybody's at work probably. I want to jump on real quick because I got to take care of some business. So I want to jump on real quick. Everybody, man, if you're on YouTube, just put your work out there and let everybody else decide whether they want to watch you or not. That's really what it boils down to. We can only complain so much. We got to make it happen. So I'll see you guys in the next one. As I cut this stream, I'm trying to find the stop button on OBS. I'll see you guys. You should have been able to watch this in 1080p this time. So I hooked up my Logitech C922 Pro. So I'll see you guys later. Special shout out to the replay crew. I'll see you guys. Take care. I might stream later tonight too if I have some time.